rainy Friday afternoon meant two things for the Rebels. Their 6 o'clock game time would now move to 8 p.m., and the tarp would have to be pulled.
We've got the most tarp practice in the SEC in the country.
It's great.
He doesn't do anything, ever.
He's not working. Don't let them convince.
He doesn't even have a nap.
Haven't we already had enough segments of LVP on the season? We don't need this.
This is like groundbreaking because that's the first time he's ever touched a tarp. You got it on.
True.
You got it on
I
camera.
am not the LVP.
Let's look for Cooper. I don't even
Look
think
for
he's
Cooper
out.
Johnson, Thomas Dillard.
Cooper's not even out here. He's in the indoor stretcher.
Man, good job. Great job. Parker, you have $100 freaking mud boots on. You should be all over this tarp. You should be loving it.
Yeah, sorry I didn't get it right. They're $200 season. They're $200.
You're looking at the two hardest workers on tarp pull.
Grinders right here.
Maybe an hour late, but let's get going. Tonight, SEC baseball from Oxford, Mississippi. Mike Bianco's squad trying to get things going on the mound and on the plate. And meanwhile, this is a Texas A&M squad that comes in fighting for a division championship. Will Etheridge gets the ball for Ole Miss tonight. 6'5", 240 pounds from Lilburn, Georgia. And here's a look at Etheridge's impressive numbers.
You'll see Etheridge's stuff. When it's around the plate, he usually is. He has plenty of swing and miss stuff and really looks the part of an ace for this Ole Miss club.
Off the handle, little chopper. Etheridge handles it. Nice play off the mound, one down. Same spot,
Like it.
throws Shoemaker.
Yeah, boy! Yeah!
Despite the early success for the Rebel Ace, you are never out of the woods in the SEC.
Two in scoring position here. Another one down the line, but that is snared by Keenan across the line, and it is dropped at first base by Zabowski.
And the number 6 ranked Aggies would build an early lead.
Etheridge checks the runner twice and delivers, and that's going to be a little soft liner right center field. And that'll dump in for a base hit. Will score a run. Hall charges it, has it, throws towards second. Blake goes first to third, and Foster scores from second, 3-0.
It's hard to go out there and give up hits or runs like that because it's just like barely falls in, and just gotta get back out there and put up some more zeros. And I knew our offense was struggling a little bit against their lefty, and I had to keep fighting all the way till the end of the game.
But let's make some pitches here and get off the field, all right? First pitch going to be a mini wave away, all right? This is the guy that tried to bunt last time. We hit him, all right? Don't force the pitches, right? Your stuff's too good tonight. Just let it go and make the pitches. You don't have to force it in there, all right?
Etheridge not only responded to the adversity, he elevated his game in spite of it, pitching into the 8th and quieting the Texas A&M bats along the way.
I'm not too old.
Full count, swing and a miss, struck him out on a fastball, and 1-2-3 will go the Aggies for the second inning in a row. Well, he's retired 7 straight.
It was now up to his offense to battle back against the Aggies' top arm, John Duxakis.
They must know what they're doing. Here's Michael Fitzsimmons to pinch hit.
Good fit. Hot 3-2 on Mike. What do you say, baby?
Line drive, right field, Fitzsimmons. There's a base hit.
Yes! Yes! Let's go! Pick him off! Atta baby Cap!
Senior Michael Fitzsimmons' leadoff single would produce the first score of the night for the Rebels. Heading into the 8th inning, he would provide the spark the offense had been waiting for.
bunt laid down. Calic to third, threw it away.
Yeah, throw it away. There it is.
Kevin Graham from the St. Louis suburb of O'Fallon, Missouri, comes to the plate. 19-year-old has 5 home runs and 17 ribbies.
Calic delivers. Swung on, lifted left center field. This should get the tying run home. The center fielder makes the catch to Loach. Here comes Dillard that throws back toward third, and we're even. 3-3.
Free baseball from Oxford, Mississippi. Rob Childress has already used his closer tonight. Now he's looking for some offense late in this one.
The sudden death nature of extra innings puts every play under a microscope. Every at-bat, every throw, every pitch.
The 2-2 to the backstop. Here comes a runner. Play at the plate and save! And the Aggies take the lead in the 11th.
Really upbeat coming back into our dugout. Let's just score. Come on, here we go. Very uplifting. And so I felt pretty good running over the third base coaching box. I felt like, man, if we can get a base runner here, we're going to put some heat on them. We're going to give ourselves a chance.
1 ball, 1 strike to Olenek. Swung on, lobs left field, get down ball, and it does. And there's a 1-out single for Olenek.
I'm not the only one that, felt confident about it. Everyone who came up, they had really good at-bats, a really good approach, and stayed within themselves.
Chopper, and back down. What a flip, but Shoemake couldn't hold it. Everybody's safe. To a board with 1 down in the 11th. Here's the 3-1. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded for the Rebels.
And I think I got in the hole, and Connor Green said, it's going to get to you, the bases are going to be loaded, and you're going to hit the winning base hit.
But I think that's it's an easy thing to call because it's Thomas Dillard.
Up the middle, base hit. Yeah! Olenek has scored. Kessinger will come home, and Ole Miss wins it in extras.
The game had lasted almost 4 hours, with Dillard's walk-off coming at 2 minutes past midnight, bringing a dramatic, if not late ending, to the series opener.